destination, the southwest African country of Namibia. Windhoek is the capital of this independent democratic country. The kudu is the second largest member of all the antelope species in Africa. An adult bull will weigh in over 600 pounds. The fawn gray hide, marked with a series of vertical white stripes, combined with the wide spiral horns, make the kudu one of the most beautiful animals of the African bush.
There's a bull.
Yeah,
no.
Nice little kudu.
No, not good enough.
No?
No.
There he goes, he's taking off.
Hey, there's a second one coming in.
Wow, look at the size of that.
Let's see, take that in. Why, oh boy, that is the one we'll have to take.
Is that the trophy?
That's the one, that's the one. Remember what I told you this morning? Let's wait. This is the one, let's go.
Okay.
See that dark bush?
Yeah.
He's on the left-hand side.
Okay, I see him.
You see him? Okay. On the left-hand side. Yes, that's him. Take your time, take your time. Okay.
You got him, Volker.
Where did
you got
you
him.
get
He went down over there.
I'll tell you one thing, when I saw him the first time from over there, he is at least, not that we are inch hunters, but he's at least 57 inches. God.
Volker, we looked at a lot of kudu this morning. This is without a doubt the best animal we've seen.
This is number 23 today.
The 23rd bull we've seen.
Remember when I told you if it goes out to the ears, the first turn, and this one goes over the ears, and he's got the deep spiral, and he's absolutely finished in his trophy. It's an old animal. He is... I wouldn't be surprised if this is the best one from the last 3 years.
This is a magnificent
This is absolutely
animal.
fantastic.
Well, Buck, I tell you, you're going to go a lot of places and a lot of countries and take a lot of super trophies over the next 30, 40 years as the outdoorsman. But if you ever bring one home and put it on the wall, that's the like of this, I'll be somewhat surprised.
He's a magnificent animal.
Yeah.
And like you say, I really don't have an idea of exactly what I have here.
No, you have no idea because, you've seen so many kudus here in Namibia, particularly with Volker, and which is mighty nice that he's handy because he is a master measurer for Safari Club International. And he's also one of the only African representatives in terms of measurement for Roland Ward's of London.
And we're going to do the official measurement right here on camera.
Official measurement is what Volker says it is.
Yeah,
Why don't you go ahead?
You can take it for SCI, fresh.
Yep.
For Roland Ward, we'll have to wait stipulated time.
Now, Volker's
Because they request
current measurement is around, for both the SCI, Safari Club International, and Roland Ward, is around the curve.
Yeah, that's correct.
Because it used to be, in the old days, it used to be a straight up the horn. In other words, just follow the frontal outline of the horn for Roland Ward.
So now you measure the ridge and the base.
We measure the ridge, yeah.
Yeah.
57 5/8.
Oh,
Wow.
you've got a tremendously
I
good...
told you it was over 57.
This is the trophy animal of Namibia. You won't find them any better than this. This animal taped over 57.5 inches and will score very high in both the Safari Club and Roland Ward record book. It's a magnificent trophy, one that I'll remember for the rest of my life.
When it comes to clogged gutters, you might say I've seen it all. Weaves, spinners, wiffle balls, you name it. Because any gutter open to the elements is going to gather debris and clog over time, and that can cause all kinds of problems. But get Leaf Filter, and the problem's solved.
Leaf Filter's patented technology keeps debris out of your gutters for the life of your home.
It's dependable, proven, tested, like me.
So when experience matters, get Leaf Filter. Call 833-LEAF-FILTER or visit leaffilter.com.
And we're live. I am so excited.
With Posh Shows, you have direct access to Poshmark's millions of sellers with auctions starting as low as $3. Posh Shows, the newest way to score the deal of a lifetime on Poshmark. Start bidding today.
Clogged gutters are scary. Clogged gutters are messy. You tired of dealing with clogged gutters? Then call 833-LEAF-FILTER.
And never clean out clogged gutters again.
Our patented Leaf Filter system sits on top of your existing gutters, protecting your home with the technology of the future and making clogged gutters a thing of the past. Guaranteed.
You got better things to do than clean out clogged gutters. Call Leaf Filter today. We can help.
And clogged gutters for good. Call 833-LEAF-FILTER or visit leaffilter.com today.
All right, time to do some selling. That's going towards rent. Oh yeah, that's going towards girls' night. And that's going towards a new bag.
Your closet is worth more than you realize. Download the Poshmark app and start cashing in today.
When it comes to clogged gutters, you might say I've seen it all. Weaves, spinners, wiffle balls, you name it. Because any gutter open to the elements is going to gather debris and clog over time, and that can cause all kinds of problems. But get Leaf Filter, and the problem's solved.
Leaf Filter's patented technology keeps debris out of your gutters for the life of your home.
It's dependable, proven, tested, like me.
So when experience matters, get Leaf Filter. Call 833-LEAF-FILTER or visit leaffilter.com.
Hi, I'm Tyler Patterson from Patterson Legal Group.
And I'm Chris Schmitter with News Press Now.
Patterson Gives Back is looking for nonprofits out in the community that are really making a difference. One nonprofit will be chosen each month and they'll receive a $1,000 check towards their mission.
The winners will be announced the last Thursday of every month on News Press Now. To nominate your favorite local nonprofit, go to pattersongivesback.org.
Even in these uncertain times, Missouri lawyers are here to help. If your income has been impacted by the current global crisis, or if you qualify as a low-income household, you can have your legal questions answered for free at missouri.freelegalanswers.org. You can ask up to 5 questions, and they'll be answered by a lawyer licensed in Missouri at no cost to you. Missouri lawyers want you to know you are not alone. Get free answers to your legal questions at missouri.freelegalanswers.org.
Our journey takes us halfway across the world to the Soviet Union. Our first stop was the capital of Russia, Moscow. Founded around 1147, Moscow is a city of great history and beautiful architecture. We passed the gate to Moscow and drove toward the center of town to visit the Kremlin and Red Square. On the way, we observed a few familiar signs like the famous Golden Arches. Russians also enjoy one of America's favorite soft drinks dispensed from a vending stand on the street. My first view of the Kremlin Wall was from across the Moscow River, the seat of Russian power. Since the founding of Moscow, the Kremlin and its cathedrals is a favorite tourist attraction. Chuck, here we are in Moscow, standing before the seat of Russian power, the Kremlin Palace.
I believe the first one was made out of wood, Buck. They said this is the 4th building right now.
Well, over the generations, they'll keep rebuilding
the fourth generation of Russian power. This is where everything takes place in Moscow.
To be honest, I never thought I'd stand in front of a communist seat of power, you know? Something here in Moscow, isn't it?
It's absolutely fabulous. Look at these domes back here in the back.
we stopped in to visit Red Square and witnessed the changing of the guards at Lenin's tomb. Red Square was historically the marketplace for Muscovites. No longer used for that purpose, it's still a gathering place for thousands of tourists every day. At one end of Red Square is the most beautiful building I have ever seen, St. Basil's Cathedral. The Onion Dome was a common sight on every church we saw, whether it was in Moscow or one of the smaller towns we visited. After a day of sightseeing around Moscow, we boarded a flight to the southern state of Krasnodar near the Black Sea. Another 3-hour van ride brought us to our final destination, the Kubansko marshland. We traveled all this way to check out the fabled waterfowl hunting of southern Russia. The Kubansko marshland in southern Russia is named after the Kuban River that drains into this bottomland bordering the Black Sea. This area is known as Russia's agricultural breadbasket. Wheat, rice, and vegetables are the major crops grown in this rich, fertile soil. There are several separate marshes throughout this area of Russia. The Kubansko marsh covers approximately 3,000 acres. This combination of food and water make it a favorable habitat for waterfowl.
Many years ago in North America, waterfowl hunters employed live decoys to lure wild birds into gun range. In the Soviet Union, this method is legal and as effective as ever. Our guides keep a pen full of mallard ducks and gray-lag geese. When we go hunting, they catch a couple and carry them out in the marsh where the birds are tethered and placed in the water along with some artificial decoys. The artificial decoys suffer in comparison to the high-tech versions available on the American market, but the constant chatter and movement of the hen mallards are tremendous attractants to wild birds.
On the last day of our hunt, Chuck and I braved the cold and the rain to experience the hunt of a lifetime. This is going to be a legendary duck shoot here. Got him. Good shot. Good shot. Good shot. Ducks are everywhere. Unreal. Unreal. Gee whiz. This is awesome.
You got him? That's a goose. You got him.
That's a duck.
I thought it was a young goose. It was a pintail. It's pintail.
Back. Good shot, Chuck. Good shot.
I think the one in the...
Good shooting there. Some fine shooting.
Fine, fine.
I got mine, you got yours.
Take it, bro. You don't need to take it. I'll take it. That was that nice mallard drake.
That was a nice shot.
Hey! There's one.
Swans. Oh, wow. Look at those magnificent birds. Kind of reminds me of when we were in Argentina and saw those swans.
Yeah.
But Chuck, that's the last of my bullets too, and we still got ducks all over us. I think this has been the most incredible duck shoot I've ever had in my life.
Well, without a doubt, it's the best shoot I've ever had. I've never seen so many mallards. I mean, I guess this is back in yesteryear that there was mallards like this, but...
Yeah, this is incredible.
Look at this guy trying to drop in.
Mm-hmm. It's a big shovel.
Tomorrow.
Russian bag limits are more liberal than in North America. One reason is they have few hunters and a greater duck population. Only 100 hunters are allowed to hunt in the Kubansko marsh each year. We were only the second group of Americans to visit this marsh. As the Iron Curtain crumbles in Eastern Europe, more Americans will have an opportunity to experience Russia's waterfowl bonanza. And with the proper attitude of conservation of wetlands and game management, it will remain a waterfowl paradise for many generations. On our return home, I paid a final visit to Red Square in Moscow. Behind me is St. Basil's Cathedral in Red Square. It took 6 years to build and was completed in 1561. Legend has it that Tsar Ivan the Terrible had the two architects blinded upon completion of the project, so they could never build anything as beautiful again.
Poshmark is the perfect side hustle. It got me through school, a new job, and getting into my first apartment. There's so much I can sell. Bags, accessories, home decor, and it's so easy to sell on Poshmark. You can do it in a minute. I love it.
When it comes to clogged gutters, you might say I've seen it all. Weaves, spinners, wiffle balls, you name it. Because any gutter open to the elements is going to gather debris and clog over time. And that can cause all kinds of problems. But get Leaf Filter and the problem's solved.
Leaf Filter's patented technology keeps debris out of your gutters for the life of your home.
It's dependable, proven, tested. Like me.
So when experience matters, get Leaf Filter. Call 833-LEAF-FILTER or visit leaffilter.com.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
This is Barry Burr. I'd like to tell you about a miraculous improvement in my wife's voice. For years, she mumbled, and it was getting worse. Then suddenly, the mumbling stopped. It stopped when I got hearing aids. That's right. There wasn't anything wrong with her voice. It was my hearing that was the problem. Dave Newman at the Hearing Connection reconnected me with my wife and everyone else in my life. If you need to be reconnected, call the Hearing Connection and ask for Dave Newman.
Imagine this is your money and someone wants to take it from you. Who is it? The IRS. Guess what? They want your money and they can take it, all of it if they want. Remember, they sent you that letter right over here that said, hey, you owe us a bunch of cash and we're going to take it from you right now. So what do? You fight back by letting our team of experts work it out with the IRS so you can keep your money. And hey, we're good at what we do. When you hire us, you get a team of guys on your side that know the IRS laws, and we'll fight really hard to save your money. So if you owe the IRS a ton of cash and you want to keep it, call right now and learn for free how we can help you put it back in your pocket. 5 minutes of your time right now can save you thousands of dollars. And the best part, it's a free call. So please call right now.
Friday nights are for football, and News Press Now has you covered. Get ready with game day weather, live reports, exclusive insights, and more. This week, don't miss LeBlond at Plattsburgh. News Press Now, Game of the Week. Sponsored by Price Chopper.
Our journey takes us to Zimbabwe, Africa. We flew into the capital, Harare, and then headed for the Malapate camp in the southeast part of the country.
We've got buffalo all around us. We're trying to pick out a good bull. We'll see what happens. We only got 45 minutes of light left on the last day of our safari. It always comes down to the wire, and here we are. Real quiet.
between the eyes. I'm going to take him.
Straight down. Good shot.
He's down. He's anchored. We got him right there.
The others are still hanging around there. They're starting to move now.
Look at him. His legs are kicking in the air.
But you had no other shot but to take him in the brain.
Right between the eyes, right through the bush. It's 6:03 p.m. We're out of light. And we got the buffalo the last day of the safari.
Last hour, last minute.
Last hour, last minute, I mean, there it is. And he was the biggest and baddest bull of the whole herd. And 416 solids, 400 grains of lead traveled right through that bush, right between the eyes, anchored him right there. Let's go take a look.
He is still alive, eh?
He is?
He was.
He's not now. Oh, buddies, let me tell you something. Hunting the buffalo, there's nothing like it. It's an experience that is the sport of kings. And today, we are sultans.
Good stuff.
Good stuff, absolutely. 416, buffalo medicine. Well, Lloyd, we've just had a very, very intense encounter with the Cape buffalo. We've been chasing these animals the last couple of days, actually the last 16 days.
We've actually battled a little bit with the buffalo. We've had Murphy's Law against us. We spent a lot of time at Malapati looking for these. And like you said, we spent 2 full days on these buffalo. And they kept outsmarting us. We tried to ambush them a few times, getting ahead of them. And they'd always change their minds at the last minute and take a different route. And he's got nice horns as well. If you see the curls on those horns, the way they're curled back, and a good-sized boss, he's a beautiful animal.
Oh, he really is. A lot of character in these horns. Like you said, a nice deep curve, and then nicely finished tips here. This was the dominant bull of the herd.
Yeah. Oh, it definitely was. He was a leader. He was always in front. But you did good. You shot him in the right spot.
If you had confidence in me, you said do it.
Yeah.
And then that 416 dropped him right on the spot. A couple of insurance shots to finish him up, and here we are with a magnificent Cape buffalo, the animal that we all know and love by the name of Black Death. We got him.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, buffalo hunting in Africa is one of the most intense big game hunting experiences on the planet. And I'm here to tell you that we've sure had a good time with you, from the elephant hunts to the plains game hunts to the buffalo hunts. If you like exciting adventures, you need to come see Lloyd Yateman in Zimbabwe. I highly recommend it, and I've had a blast, my friend.
Thanks, Buck. I really enjoyed it, and what a way to end the safari.
I'm Buck McNeely. Join me again next time for another exciting adventure on The Outdoorsman. The Outdoorsman is brought to you by Outdoorsman International. Connect and subscribe via our social media pages.